tales. Around the room the dragons flew, but Emmy and Max knew what to do. They climbed on the backs of their dragon friends. Now the adventures never end. Dragon tales, it's almost time for dragon tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland. There's Ford, he's the biggest, not the brave of heart. There's Cassie, so shy, also very smart. There's Zack and Wheezy, these tales are fun, 'cause you know two heads are better than one. Dragon tales, it's almost time for dragon tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland. Emmy wished on a dragon scale, and that's what started Dragon Tales. Around the room the dragons flew, but Emmy and Max knew what to do. They climbed on the backs of their dragon friends. Now the adventures never end. Dragon tales, it's almost time for dragon tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland. There's Ford, he's the biggest, not the brave of heart. There's Cassie, so shy, also very smart. There's Zack and Wheezy, these tales are fun, 'cause you know two heads are better than one. Dragon tales, it's almost time for dragon tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland.
Hello. Welcome back to Deadfire. Oh, there's no cat cam currently on. I don't think there's a cat sitting anywhere. Dio is sitting in the corner by the light for some reason. I'm not sure what he's doing, and I don't know where Rose is. But maybe they'll show up in a little bit. Oh. Well, we had a real cursor for a second. Now we have a spinny cursor. This game. It's always a little finicky when I first load it up. Takes a lot of resources. Oh, it's fine. Alright. Well, it's not actually taking that much resources. It just seems very finicky. Okay. Here we are in the Deadfire, the island we started on. We spent our like first 3 streams on. Who's that guy? What? Who is there a guy like right here? Oh, there is. Oh. Oh, it's a ship. Okay. Well, that's fine, I think. Oh yeah, there's another guy right here. Okay. I thought like Deadfire Merchant. Is this like a special guy that I missed? We want to go here. We have a quest here, but we need a way to get into the fort. It's very fortified. Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? So to do that, we need to get to Nekataka, which is also our next main quest location anyway. We stopped at this island here. Is this island not? Oh yeah, this is Mother Sharprock's island, which we named after Mother Sharprock. Hi Fiona. Fiona says sexy boy times. I mean from a distance, but yes. Look at him. I know Fiona actually likes Olaf. There's also this sexy boy. So yeah, we stopped here last time where it took way too long, way more than I expected to go through this place, which turned out to be a pretty long dungeon, with a side quest in it that I didn't actually have, but we did the side quest. We just had to rescue a guy, do a big fight. It's been a week since I screamed about sexy boy and sexy gods, yeah. I mean, I don't remember if we did any more in the meantime. We probably did, but these specific ones. So we're sailing towards Nekataka. Alright, we still have plenty of... Well, we're kind of running low on liquid. I'm gonna need to buy some liquid, I think. Nope, not what I wanted. This is what I wanted, yeah. Oh, I got some more ale, at least. Grog! I mean, we do have, like, if we need it, we have plenty of water. It's just water reduces morale, so... Trying to avoid that. So here's a giant fucking island. Okay, well that seems bad. I mean, we also can't just land anywhere. We have to actually land where there's an acre symbol, so... As I say, I was assuming we were going to Nekataka here. Alright, well... That looks like a big old city. Let's land in Nekataka. There's gonna be so many side quests here, I'm sure. So many. Something about this game is, whenever I go to type in the game name to Twitch, you know, I type DEADF so that it pops up in Deadfire in the pop-up. Because you wouldn't think there's a lot of games with DEADF in it. There aren't, but there is one that comes up above Deadfire, which is... What is it actually? What is the full title? Oh, I'm gonna go look up what the title is just a sec. Because it's... Oh, yeah, it's Murder Makes Strange Dead Fellows, which is a really good title. I never heard of that game. It's probably not any good, but, I mean, maybe it's good, I don't know. But, it's got a good title. Heart of the Deadfire. Alright, we got an achievement. Nekataka, 2828. Alright, there we are. That was a weird kind of zoom in because of the perspective doesn't change. So, or like the, you know, the art doesn't change perspective, so. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Amawa. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. Do you have a pet dragon? I do have a pet dragon now. Yes, that is correct. That has replaced my cat. I mean, the cat's still in my inventory, but the dragon is the one who is out. The harbor master regards you warily. She seems to be examining the patterns on your skin with a measure of suspicion. That's because I am also an Amawa, and they are define their kind of, well, at least like the color of their skin determines roughly where they're from or where their ancestors are, an ethnicity. Uh, I don't know if the specific patterns mean anything, but maybe they do.
You're far from home, farmer.
Oops.
How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
Did not read the first part, I think. This is a dear wooden ship. The Amawa cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions of incredulity and pity. Do you see the part where it says the name? The God's End? It's pretty badass, even if the ship's not very badass.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
I mean, you were actually a farmer, Adair, originally. Way back when.
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
None of the rest of us are farmers. Or have ever been farmers, as far as I know. But Adair, yes. As her attention returns to you, the Amao's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
I'm following a giant made of Adron. I need to see someone in the palace about it. That might actually be my answer. I'm carrying the finest hay in all of the Deerwood. Bales of it. So many bales. Do I really need a reason? I guess let's start with that.
Yes, you do. You can't dock a ship in the harbor and have your run of Queen's Birth without giving me a good reason for docking here.
Oh. The women and men behind the harbor master set their jaws and straighten their backs at their leader's words. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell. Get out of my fucking head, Barath! Can you put the game up a tad? The voices are... Can you put up the game volume a tad? The voices are good. So not all the game volume, just the game volume, it's not the voices? Because then I'll have to wait until I'm out of this.
Show them.
Oh, you want to hear the voices better. Oh, you're saying the voices are good, you want to hear them. Okay. I will turn myself down because mine are... Okay. What? Wrong thing to do. There we go. Yeah.
Show them what you are.
To the guards, shut up. To Barath, shut up. I mean, I literally did say shut up to Barath, but concentrate on folding the edge of the in-between. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's actually probably what showing them means. Alright. I kind of want to tell Barath to shut up. I gotta do that.
What? Look, I've heard enough.
The harbor master gestures toward your boat. The woman and men behind there nod and murmur in agreement. Nausea continues to build inside you, blood pounding against your skull. Again, the woman's voice, again the chimes.
I will help you.
Oh god.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic. 2 successive peals, followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The harbor master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows. And slows. And slows. And slows.
Now.
What is this?
Oh boy.
Run for it!
What? Alright, a little
So
army
much
of the
for
dead.
discretion.
We all leveled up! Also, I took damage. Why did I take damage? Did I take damage from that? I think I also got a shit ton of experience for that, yeah. Wow. I still didn't really give him a reason. But, okay, let's level up. I need better diplomacy. To be honest. What does this total go to? It's 1, 2, 4, 7. What is the next one? Not sure. But I guess it doesn't matter on me personally. Oh, I guess I'm gonna pump insight maybe. For myself. Why am I 5 self rather than 3 self? Oh, because I have items on give me bonus to insight, that's right. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Maybe I do want more diplomacy though. I'll take more insight. It's fine. Oh, I still gotta do this. Duh. Whoops. Oh, they made this so much more complicated by letting you split it up. I'm like, well, before you just pick a skill for someone, and that's all they did. So they put all their points into that one skill. Because there was no point in doing anything else. I mean, having Smartcana is not bad. Okay. This gives regeneration. 1.5 meter radius from caster, which is, this is one that I have or don't have? I don't have it. I thought I had a healing. Oh, I have this one, Moon's Light. Which is a 1.5 meter radius plus 8 health restored. What does this do? 10 health restored. Okay. It's not that much of a difference, but it is a difference. Oh, this is on anyone. Oh, this, yeah, that prevents some taking actions, that's bad. Don't care about that. This is piercing, which I don't particularly care about either. What are you doing over there, Theo? Spreading plague. still not been nerfed. It's a Hearthstone joke for all y'all. Dio is spreading plague. No, Dio is not spreading plague as far as I know. Do I care about... Well, I guess I could just go back and get this, because I don't really care about any of these. Oh, that's what I just looked at. Oh, I can get Blizzard. That's right. Blizzard's actually pretty okay, I think. What is the, like... Oh. I see. Casting time 0.5 seconds. Casting time 4.5 seconds. So that's the problem with Blizzard is it has a very, very slow cast time. I was like, this deals more damage. It has a bigger radius. Like, why is... this is also reasonable, since this deals damage over time, and a pretty and significant amount of damage in the first place. Maybe I do this one. Oh, this is a cone. Yeah, I don't want a fucking cone. Fuck cones. I'll take Blizzard. Next level we get these, so these are gonna be cool. Okay. Yes, I know everyone gets to level up. Athletics for there. I wish I could still see these from the perspective of my character and not Adair, because Adair doesn't actually fucking matter. I guess we'll give him another point in Intimidate, because he's at 4. There's no point in having him be at 4. Oh, we don't get these yet. Additional penetration. You know, he has this. That's not useful. This gives him more recovery. There's fortitude. So what we got the more. I mean, he probably needs will more than anything else, but is this worthwhile? It's a full attack. It's not particularly bonus penetration, bonus damage. Just not very exciting. I mean, maybe he needs more. I really need more recovery. I feel like. Just give him a will bonus. I don't know. Actually, I want to. Can I? Is always annoying, is I want to be able to see his stats. Yeah, what are your stats, buddy? You do have 4 will. Alright. We got you that bonus. He has... I guess it must... Is it from an item? He has the thing that's like... Oh, it's this one, okay. Plus 20 all defections against intellect afflictions, perception afflictions, and constitution afflictions, right? So that protects against some of the will stuff, but this is more of it. Oh yeah, it doesn't protect against... resolve. I'm trying to think of if resolve are. I don't remember which one's the like charmed, dominated, or triumphed are on. I cannot see. Alright. Wait, did you guys? Oh, you guys didn't level up. But Seraphim did? Oh. Huh. Weird. Okay. Level yourself up, buddy. Sure. God, look at him. His fucking cape, his hat. Oh, he's so happy. With his big old gun. Sleight of hand, I don't know. Okay. Sunny, yeah, that's not useful. +1 penetration with weapons. It might be useful actually, but... Oh, we already got this one. Wait, really? Oh, I didn't think I realized that you could only take one of these, but... Alright. That's fine, I guess. What is this? Oh, weird. They get Iron Will all the way up there? That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so what do we have this one, which is dominated. This is frightened and sickened. My memory is none of these are particularly good. I mean, we can take this for if we ever get the chance to use it. Just not particularly, none of it's particularly useful. Until we get to next level. Well, okay. Maybe we just get this penetration then. Where's the penetration? There it is. Because that's what we're counting on him more to shoot things. Alright. Let's go. Let's turn this on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All this stuff to steal. And it's not stealing. Oh, we got cannon shot. Oh, he is stealing. Apparently that's where our ship is. Didn't realize that. Doesn't really seem like that. Oh yeah, I guess that is where we started. It popped off there. Whoa! Well, hello. Just a second, Palagina. I will talk to you.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
Tailor eyeballs your shoulder width, doing some mental calculations. Let me see what you have.
Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
Sweet. Oh, what's his thing? Grants Steeled in Darkness. The aura grants to all nearby allies, excluding wearer, a bonus to their stealth skill and resolve. That's cool. I don't know if that's useful. Oh, like there's my Kiats. Oh, look at these. Oh. Oh. Collect them cats. That's what I'm gonna do. Look at all these capes. Oh my god, so many capes. So many clothings. Hi, Billy. Billy says, let your cats out of your pockets. Sorry, the dragon, the worm, is the current pet out. I only have one at a time. Oh, this is so good. Look at all these. I just want to buy all but one of everything and check it out. Oh, cloak of deflection. That's cool. Can I see inventories here? I cannot see inventories, so... Because does Adair have a... He has a cloak. He does not have a... Like that cloak. Alright, we're actually just going to buy that.
Island folk tend to prefer... Take your time.
How much money do we have? Yeah, it's not very expensive. That's fine. And I can always sell shit if I need money, because I have not sold, like, anything. Alright, alright. Look, there you go, buddy. Oh, it's... Okay, it's not very pretty, but it is effective. You gotta start getting his defenses up super high.
Hey.
Alright, let's talk to Pallegina
I got it.
here. Hello.
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
Yup.
Hey, I know those feathers. Pallegina. It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
Oh, yeah, Pallegina may have gotten kicked out of her order on account of how I led her to resolve things. Fiona says, yay, bird god lady. That's correct.
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Fuck, Chody. Could you be less of a, like, romantic comedy protagonist, please? Chody's eyes flick back and forth between you and Pallegina. She bites at her bottom lip, but says no more. Oh, she's looking at me and not at Adair, okay?
Know this last Cap? Oh, I wanted to wear you favoured feathers.
Pallegina's mouth hangs open in shock, though her hair and feathers have the same immaculate grooming as when you last saw her. Her breastplate's 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. She looks down at the armor and back up to you with a pained glance.
I'm sure that even at Cadnois, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
I did. I'm sorry things didn't work out for you. You did the right thing anyway. Just, they didn't like that you did the right thing. She glances away and gives an appreciative nod. You can see the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds pass. So in personality set to flirty. Yeah. So Pallegina is like, or she was, she's a paladin, and she was basically like part of a diplomatic envoy sent by the Valian republics to the Nearwood to arrange a trade deal, and she was supposed to, like, basically she was supposed to rip them off, and we had to help her for some, I don't even remember why, but we had to help her, and you know, you can kind of persuade her to give them a fairer deal, which we did, and then as a result of that, plus a combination of other things, the outcome for Pallegina is that she goes back and she gets kicked out because they blame her for not following orders, which is fair. It is possible that she could do that and still stay in the order, I believe, if I remember the ending possibilities correctly, but it requires the Deerwood to turn out better than it did for me.
The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can... Let's see, will this work okay? I think that's okay. I'll have to see how long this lasts because it is not plugged in now. But yay, cats! Oh, should I? There we go. A little bit more. Are you working for the Valiant Trading Company now? 2 for 1, that's right. Pathetic laugh escapes her lips. She turns her gaze down, shaking her head.
No. No company associated with the Dukes will employ me now. I get by working as a ship guard. At least I can be among my people, even if they look down on me.
Well, I could use your help, Pelagina. I'm hunting down Aothis. I'm hunting a god. Her eyebrows arch, the membranes of her eyes sliding out and back as the weight of your words hits her.
I suppose I should not be surprised, considering all we went through. But no, I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
Well, come on, things didn't turn out all that bad.
Corres, Watcher.
Go with the gods. A mixture of sadness and anger flashes across her face. It is quickly replaced by her familiar, calm expression. She nods once, then turns to go.
Do take care of yourself, Pelagina.
Billy says that seems fair. Yeah, I mean... Oh, bye, Pelagina.
Yeah?
I guess we don't get her yet. I assume we still get her. It's just gonna be a little bit.
Well, don't see why not.
I hope. I hope getting her is not dependent on, like, her ending or something. That was a... Hello, Osa. Are you a merchant?
Care for a fish or two, stranger? Today's catch, ripped straight from the hands of the salty wench.
The fishmonger lets out an accomplished sigh. I don't know that I want fish ripped straight from the hands of the salty wench.
You'll find no fresher. Have a look.
Cuttlefish. Don't eat cuttlefish. They're smart. Amid the barrels and boxes, a crate stamped with the symbol of the Royal Deadfire Company.
Welcome! Venturing out past the city. You'll want supplies, crab traps or the like for larger game, I warrant.
Merchant sizes you up and nods.
Of course. Take your time.
Clay grub figurine. Summons clay or cave grublings. Grublings. Alright. A bear claw trap. Unguent of animalism. Weird.
Will do.
Oh, an egg. Yep, I'm just gonna pull that out. Just pluck that egg out. Well, that's not a cat, but I think it's a dog. Oh, we got a doggy! Hello, doggy. Gives everyone a bonus to intellect, and your party moves more quickly in combat, it says, even though we don't see that on the bonuses.
What do you need?
Dora must think I work for free.
Stuff them in the sack with the rest, I guess, said Billy. Look, if I could let them all free, I would. There needs to be a mod for that. Because I like that all your pets give you stats. Yeah, that's new to this game. They were purely aesthetic in the last game, so it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure. I mean, it's neat, but it also means there's actually, like, optimization to which pet you use, so...
Be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes.
Sunscarred dwarf gingerly picks at a splinter in his thumb, muttering.
Hazard of the work, really.
He gives up with a frustrated grunt, shaking his hand. Shaking his hand because he's got the splinter in. Without my cat, I'd have a negative charisma modifier, said Billy.
Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
Zamar bares his teeth and grinds them hard enough to sound over the noise of the dock.
Oh, come take a look.
I said I'd have negative mood modifier. That's true. Me too. He steps aside to show you the contents of his crates. Oh, you can just buy ships straight up here. Jesus. That's a giant ship that is very expensive. You can buy a galleon. Oh my god, look at how much those sails cost. Holy crap. Or the hull? Wow, this shit is expensive. Alright. Hello, your stepdad's brother. Let me know if you have questions. I've beaten Deadfire a few times. Alright. Thank you. Oh good, they have like infinite of this stuff. That's nice. That's good to know. Oh, more guns. Lots of cannons. It's Sid Meier's Pirates. Ish, yeah. Vithrak silk sails. Aww. An anchor. Oh yeah, we have an anchor. We just have a generic anchor right now, I think. Or we might not have any. I don't remember. We actually have one. Arcane lanterns. Wow. Can you do ship stuff yet? Yeah, that's how we got here. We had to sail the boat here, and we did have a fight on the way. We had the one fight on the way last time, where we blew them up with cannons rather than boarded them, and that turned out to be not really worth it. Wow. Captain's quarters. Upgrades the cabin of the captain to be more luxurious. Ooh. A pen created to house all the extra pets that can't be taken on adventures. Well, I don't really want a pen. I just want to let them out. Yeah, last time we were sailing around on the islands. I don't know if I can show the... I cannot go to, like, the world map here, I guess. But it's a really nice, safe place for them to stay. I mean, yeah, I guess. They're all just dock workers. Nicer than your backpack. I mean, that's true. I was just like, well, they can just run around the ship. Like, they don't need to be in a pen. Alright, I guess we just talk to this guy. I'm guessing he has a quest. I actually ask him about his problems. Or he's gonna be the one guy
Haven't had enough
who's
of
like
Zamar yet.
talking about some shit. You're like, having trouble? And he's like, no, it's fine. I don't need any help. Should be pretty funny. Worrying his beard with one hand, he gestures for you to speak with the other. Having trouble with the client?
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower.
Zamar pulls at the end of his beard and winces.
While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal.
Zamar winces and tugs harder on his beard in self-administered punishment.
If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net.
Yeah, if it gets you a discount on your labor, I can hunt down Redora. Because it's expensive as shit.
You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully.
Zamar untangles his hand from his beard to lick his thumb and forefinger with a wink.
It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it?
Zamar spits toward the dock pilings and glances back at the work still to be done. What are these? The common base currency. And the common base currency of the... Okay. I do not remember. I don't remember pans, but maybe I never really pay that much attention to the names of the currencies. I appreciate that there are a bunch of different currencies. That is something I do very appreciate, but I also don't pay attention to their names. I saw an injury. Oh yeah, oh I have an injury from last time, that's right. I forgot. That's from when we were on that one thing. We're in that dungeon, that temple. And that means Adair also has his problem, right? What is his... Does he still have the thing affecting him? I'm not sure. I don't remember where it was. Oh, yes. It's his, that's what's giving him his 6th might, is the Curse of Atrophy, that's right. Okay, so there's an estate here. There's an Adramel there. A map emporium. Cobbler. Trading company headquarters. The Wild Mare. This is the road south. Canal. The back alley. The Arms and Armor, okay. Let's go up. I mean, I don't... Okay, what do we have to do here? That's the question. The palace. That's not that. That's not that. That's not a thing. The Temple of Gone in Nekataka, okay, which is not here. Alright, we don't actually have anywhere particularly specific to go. I guess we can go in here, since it's here. It has doors. What a fancy place. Wow. Well, these are all... Oh, that's not stealing. Baratheon scripture, huh? But that's stealing. Okay, in Pillars 1 at least, picking a lock wasn't...
I've done it good and well.
Oh yeah, so picking a lock is not a problem, it's just taking the stuff out is a problem. That's good. You get experience picking the lock. Who's in here? Nobody's in here.
That's unusual.
Ought to be a cinch. I've done it good and well.
Ticking of the clock fills the dining room and quieter moments. What's in here? Oh, thank you. I feel like we could probably steal from here, but I also don't know who I'm stealing from. Baratheon scripture. You know, you just keep some scrolls of twin stones in your library in secret, just in case you need them. Why is the kitchen or a kitchen off? Oh, I guess this is a dining room. Just happens to have bookshelves in it.
Easy as Merkberry pie. Now that's dealt with.
Spark crackers and gunpowder, huh? They got their levels. Let's go. What do you need? You're gonna be our mechanics person still? So 4 is 8 and 1 is 9. Otherwise, religion. What is... I'm gonna go look up my, like... I don't know where it's... What it would look up. I guess just look up skill. Okay. Next breakpoint is at 11 after 7. So I'm just trying to So I have 5 and 4 is 9. Okay, so I'll go up to 11 at least. Hello, Jody. What are your decent spells here? I think that there were like none. Because I think we ended up taking one of these buffs. The damage buff. +5 intellect, which is AoE and duration of effects. I mean that's okay damage, just don't care. I guess we can get this as far as it is an upgrade over this. But I really just want to get this. That's the good shit. I mean, we do get this, I guess. God, these all just seem like kind of shit. What is this? This is versus will. It's fine, I guess. It's some damage. Loth. What you gonna do, buddy? Think you're gonna get me some Arcana? Probably some metaphysics. Oh, spells. I was actually wishing for a fireball, which feels weird. But in those fights, I was like, God, I just wish I had a fireball. So, maybe I do that. Feels bad, but I was gonna say sometimes you just need a fireball, but that's not true. If you're ever in D&D and you think sometimes you just need a fireball, you're doing something wrong, unless you're playing, depending on what version you're playing. But in most versions, fireball's pretty shit. Like, almost straight up useless. But in this game, it's not the worst. At least in Pillars 1, it was not the worst thing. I'm gonna steal your shit. Oh, I'm gonna steal your grass. Pots appear to have been made locally. Oh, well, that's nice. Though they vary widely in style, you note a nautical bent to most of the paintings. I'm shocked that the island people have a nautical bent. I like that there's all these, like rangers here. They're animal companions. Interesting. Lodgers, huh? That's interesting. Oh, look at this grand bedroom. Ooh, a pike.
Easy as Merkberry pie. Now that's dealt with. I don't know where this is going.
Oh, there was a trap on it. What was the effect? What's the additional effects? Hold shift. That's not helpful. I don't know what the effects are. The vanity seems seldom used apart from the wash basin. A fine layer of dust has settled on the surrounding tins and jars. Oh, I can't. I mean, you can't actively look for traps. It's just whether their perception is high enough to notice them. I think I don't have to be in stealth mode to see traps. Ah, hello. Hey, what's up?
Ought to
Oh,
be a
excuse me.
cinch.
I'm gonna.
Now that's dealt with.
There we go.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Otello Valera's face is lined and weary, but his coat is tidily buttoned, his posture faultless. I said nothing. He shares an uncertain glass with Martino and coughs into his fist.
My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it.
They also just remembered I'm wearing that horrible Wodika mask, so it's like I just walked up to him, and he's like, "Hello," and I just stare at him with this mask. He opens his palms and invites you to continue.
What can I do for you?
What does your family do for the Valian Trading Company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Is that true, Seraphin? As a Principe dog?
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
Well, thanks. There we go. The Orlan chuckles at his own joke. Martino.
A new face to the Valera halls. And aren't we all so excited to see you?
Martino Valera grins from ear to ear.
I always make time for chatter. Say what you will.
What do you bring to the Valera household?
Is drama an acceptable answer?
His grin whitens.
I make sure the wine cellar is stocked, and that sons and daughters alike know how to carry a blade.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Have fun. I'm sure we'll come back and actually have to deal with these guys in a bit, but right now we're leaving. Kids. Hi, Dio. Aww. Sleepy kitties. Nira Bardato.
Where is my postinato?
I already have one guest in my head. I don't need another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More'n you know, my dearin' mate. More'n you know.
Alright, I was trying to listen to this lady, but you guys had to interrupt with your conversation. Where are we getting that? Oh. That guard was a paladin? Yeah. He's giving us zealous focus, which I believe is the paladin of Belora, as he's walking by us. Okay, that's cool.
Madico, where is that spoiled brat?
A woman in fine clothes clutches a ledger in both hands. She searches the faces of passers-by, settling on yours with an uncertain frown. Are you alright?
I'm trying to be the responsible one in the family, and it's a heavy burden. Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
She tucks the book under her arm.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Engbert would have tanned my hide.
What? How is... Adair nods in agreement. How is that pro-Athasian? Also, fuck you, Jody.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide.
She glances over your shoulder and sighs, then looks back at you with sudden recognition.
The spirit magnet? Sientere, that I did not recognize you.
Is that what they're calling me? Also, word is spreading fast, considering I've been here for, like, less than an hour.
If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other.
I don't know that I do. but that's probably useful? What sort of clout do you have with the trading company?
Mother's bank commands the wealth of the Deadfire campaign.
Nara absently pats the cover of her ledger.
Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble.
Oh, study her hands. With our perception. Yeah, let's do that. Nara's been digging her nails into her ledger, leaving crescent moon-shaped impressions in the binding. She notices your interest and holds the book protectively close.
I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats.
Okay. What do you mean by Valera rat?
The Valeras, a brood of sea vermin playing at nobility.
She hefts her ledger as if to bring it down on a pest.
We squabble and compete, but Laro, the Pastinago, takes it too far.
Take it your mother is someone important.
It's Sally Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission.
Rich heiress.
If only more of her offspring were as accomplished.
Nara raises her free hand and squeezes the bridge of her nose. I mean, you aren't exactly tearing apart the district looking for him.
Because, see, I only manage the family business.
She takes up her ledger with both hands, holding it like a shield.
Better to ask why Laro isn't sprinting back to look after his birthright.
If I happen across Laro, I'll let you know.
Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return.
Nara thumbs over her shoulder.
Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way.
Shashadare. We're probably going to need to get into good graces with the Valiant Trading Company. I just have a hunch that that's the thing we're going to need to do. Queen's Birth District Home. Oh, is this the Queen? This is the Queen's Birth. Okay, so district. Okay, let's go to this random home. Let's just bust in. No knocking. Knocking is for... Dio! I guess Dio left. Another dog? I don't know if it's a forsaken dog, if it's in a house.
On it.
Keeping an eye out.
Stealing people's money. Where's the dog? Chopnawa? +2 insight, +1 metaphysics. Your sharp party also gets a bonus to will. And a doggy.
Ought to be a cinch. Now that's dealt with.
Like you're worried about stealing a dog, but not about people's possessions. Well, yeah, you can replace possessions. You can't just, like, replace a dog. That's horrible. Rip family heirlooms. Those weren't family heirlooms. Uh-oh, that's our stealth. I was like, what is that going on there? Wanaka. Hello, Wanaka.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper.
The armor presents you with a friendly smile.
Lots
Let
to
me see
see.
what you have.
Take your time.
Ooh. Ooh. That's cool. Although a little... Oh, plate armor. So what is what? Really? Thank you. So currently Adair is in Brigadine. I was gonna compare this to plate. Oh. Interesting. So Brigadine and plate are just different variations on the same thing. Despite this saying the heaviest in armor, it is same armor rating, same recovery time, just slightly different weaknesses. Interesting.
Welcome back. Looking for anything specific?
Your selection is fine, but I'm looking for even better equipment.
I assure you that everything I sell is well crafted. But I will admit I'm not quite the weaponsmith that Marihi is, nor do I possess Uto's expertise with firearms. Marihi you can find in Pariki's Overlook, the district to the north. Uto has a shop in the Brass Citadel, in the eastern part of Nekataka.
Thanks.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says the consueli.
Oh, the aristocrats! I was wondering if she was gonna, like, here's how you make some, like, fucking dragon armor or something, you know, some shit like that. Like that quest in Dragon Age. Broken bottles litter the cobblestones of Darrow Street. The air is thick with the reek of dog scat. Oh, great. Hello, doggy.
You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood?
No, I don't think so. The wolf at this man's side raises her hackles and growls. He shushes and pats her behind the ears, all the while keeping his focus trained on you.
I thought Remaro's pup kept better company.
Oh, Kata glances at Seraphim. Seraphim?
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Fuck!
Cotter has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphim. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
A line of drool drips down between the wolf's bared teeth. Okay, I'm glad that was the wolf. I was a little worried when I started reading that.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough.
Oh, if you were a ranger, you could do something. Kata bares his teeth too at Adair. Pull spirits for the I don't need to fuck with this guy.
Cotter likes you already.
Alright, I did the streetwise option.
What do you want?
He tugs at his wolf's scruff and drags her back to his side. Nice wolf.
Seletzia is Cotter's heart. She is his rage and his spirit.
Pats her flank and smiles. Any chance you're the one shaking down Zamar?
Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case.
Cotter heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
His free hand moves toward the weapon slung on his belt.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this the friendliest of friendly fucking chats. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
His furred hand rests near his own weapons.
Look, Seletzia. Your supper comes with blue fur.
Are we just immediately I hope we're not immediately going into a fight. He nudges the wolf, eliciting a deep growl.
Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback.
Any thoughts, Seraphin?
You've got to ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner?
The Orlan shrugs, running a furred hand over his braided beard.
Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
I don't know what this...
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet.
Kata nods, glancing from Seraphin to you.
Kata will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare. And Kata will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal?
Well, Oh, I see. I changed my mind.
You're letting go of a good deal.
Why are you shaking down Zamar? Well, there's no way to just say, like, can I leave and come back?
Zamar can keep Principe ships afloat.
Kata narrows his eyes.
Kata tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks.
Tell me my business again and I'll sew your wolf into a pair of boots, amico.
Not Selezia.
His hand goes to the scruff of his companion's neck. Oh no! I threatened the wolf, which was actually Adair hates. Oh, I'm so sorry, Adair. I wasn't gonna do anything, I promise. A chuckle raises from his mates, which they fight to suppress. Adair makes a grunt of displeasure.
There's better ways to scare him than threatening innocence.
Well, that was actually the only option given to me, Adair.
Cosi, and whose side are you on? Your casita or the wolf?
Kata aims a bewildered look at Adair.
No one threatens Kata, you overstuffed boil.
Oh god, I don't actually want to fuck. I just wanted to This voyage would be a mercy compared to what I have planned for you. Oh, I should have just done the thing. Kata flinches and turns to his crew. He studies each of their faces in turn.
This one's not worth it.
Kata whistles through his teeth. His crew abruptly lower their weapons and stand down. Oh, I feel bad.
What do you need?
That's a lot of... I hate it when things like that happen, yeah. I guess it worked out other than Adair's kind of upset with me a little bit. Where does it even say... Oh, I guess from here it says. Oh. Yeah, so he went up from one, he went down from... Oh. He really didn't like that. It's -3. Oh, what is this? Oh, we're at -1 with the Principe. Okay. Which I guess is because of that. Well. Oh well. Oh, that's a gunpowder barrel. Well, we're not attacking those. Oh, there's your curse of atrophy. Oops. This is the Bardado estate, so we're gonna go after we find the dude. Oh yeah.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about Luminous Adra.
A giant made of Luminous Adra.
All I know is that they're all at each other's throats up there.
Oh, that's an exit. I guess we should go back to this guy. I want to talk to Adair and say that I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling?
Convince Kata to leave you alone.
Best news I've heard since I arrived on this rock.
Zamar lowers his hands. They shake like they don't know where to go next. They go back up to his beard, this time less frenzied.
What of Captain Redora?
Zamar pulls the end of his mustache taut.
Has she sobered up yet? Or do we need to shake
Oh,
her
what?
by
What?
ankles?
Good night, Fiona. What the fuck? Why is this my only option?
Matters being what they are, Redora's commission.
What did he say in response? I was just
Ahoy,
like...
Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment...
No, you can't!
Aye, Captain.
Fuck you! Oh, I'm so mad about this shit! Like, don't... Why is it written that way? Don't do that! That's awful, actually. I'm upset. Like, the thing with the Intimidate is like, I don't really like it, but it's not that straight, it doesn't, it's arguable, I guess, but like, that was just bad. That was just straight up like, that should not work that way. That should not be how that happens. That was really frustrating.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper. Lots to see.
She didn't have anything we bought. So here's Kata again.
So she asked him what he calls that. And he says, the Consueli.
Okay, so I guess...
You the one causing... I thought
Ahoy, friend.
Kata, you're... Sorry. You'll know soon enough. Kata, what do you want? Silesia is Kata's heart. She is his rage and his spirit.
We're just gonna not talk to him right now. We'll just come back later. Deal with it later. It's like, fuck that shit. Is there anything up here? I can't remember. I don't think so.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about Luminous Adra.
A giant made of Luminous Adra.
All I know is that they're all at each other's throats up there.
Sends his map Emporium. Alright, let's go get a map. A map. I'm the map, 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 I'm the map! Oh, hidden drawer, huh?
That's unusual.
Hey, Caleb. Oh, I can't talk to Caleb. Maps of the Deadfire Archipelago are incomplete, pocked with gaps noting unexplored regions.
I've got it.
Scrawled notes track commissions and work orders in progress. Tattered and worn this map depicts a small region of the living lands. Among the usual cartographical tomes and manuals are a few weathered volumes of travel memoirs and fanciful adventures. Even these scrolls have been painstakingly dusted. I was like, why are there two copies of the same book on the same shelf? And I'm like, oh, it's a store. That's how stores work. Oh, that's trap detected. Disable the trap.
Ought to be a cinch.
Disable the lock.
I've done it good and well.
What's in here? Oh, baby pearls. And a lot of money.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face.
Sansa bounces back on his heels, a wide grin plastered on his worn face. This was like a really tall building for this room.
How might I assist you?
What do you do here?
Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself, but I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you?
Show me what you have for sale.
Certainly, certainly. It would be my pleasure. Of course, it's mostly books and knickknacks. Maps I do on commission, you see.
Adventurer's Grimoire. Oh, interesting. Snakeskin Grimoire. I don't know why that's so much more expensive. Does it actually have special, like, spells like this? This might... Attacking poison targets from a distance. Okay. Spyglass! Oh my god, it's expensive as shit. I mean, it's not, you know, overwhelmingly expensive like the ships, obviously, but also it's just a fucking spyglass. So we're gonna have to... I wonder if we can get a discount with this guy, or get a spyglass another way.
How might I assist you?
Nice dog.
You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he?
Sansa's face splits into a broad grin, bright enough to light the room. Well, Adair likes that.
He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea.
What, does he need to go on a boat? Should someone take him on a boat ride? You said you're writing a book?
I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire.
Oh, that is a...
Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me.
This is where I thought this was gone.
You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense.
Sansa folds his arms, sighing. Well, I happen to have a ship.
I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire.
Put some nice pictures in that book, and you've got your explorer right. Why would it? Okay. I've got a bolt heart in a ship. Need a hand?
Do you mean it? This is... Wow! I can't thank you enough.
Seraphine's eyes close as he nods along. Chody nibbles on her lips to hide a spreading smile. What? Eyes close as he nods along. That's such a weird response.
It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters.
Despite his words, the gleeful expression on Sansa's face is not faded.
Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, Aimika. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island?
I actually already did that.
I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Maje. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful. Welcome back, welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope. How might I assist you?
Do you sleep here?
Sometimes.
He touches a hand to his forehead and blushes scarlet from his neck to the tips of his ears.
Married to the work, you know? I just get so so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning. Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that.
Aww.
He always hogs the blankets.
Aww. He rubs the back of his neck. Aww, look at this doggy. He needs some boat times. All the pets. All the pets. Alright, here's
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rowattians.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
Alright, here's the Luminous Adra Mill. Well, let's go inside here, because they said this is one of the 3 places that the guy might be. He's probably in none of them. But we'll probably find a hint. That's my guess. Cortina. Not to be confused with Cortana. Wow. There's a lot of guards. These crude shards of Luminous Adra retain their unearthly glow. Cortina's voice finds you before she does, her barks of laughter and cheerful directives resounding throughout the mill. She flits from worker to worker, offering critique and approval. When she finally spots you, a shadow of apprehension passes over her face. She hides it with a toothy grin.
Tell your queen I will have her taxes, her prize share, whatever it is, by the end of the week. Business is good, and we are very busy, eh?
Want a term referring to distribution of wealth. You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait, you are not the tax collector.
No. She narrows her eyes, her hand twitching over the hilt of her blade.
What business brings you to my mill?
Well, I was gonna ask you about Laro, but apparently I don't have the option to do that. What do you do here? Or who are you?
Okay.
Cortina leans in close, one prodigiously furry eyebrow raised.
You go around asking just anyone in Queen's Birth personal questions, maybe you end up dead in a ditch. Have caution, eh?
Are you saying I can't ask everyone about personal details that I run into?
Lucky for you, I am a woman of honor.
She gives you a sunny smile and claps her hands together.
I direct luminous milling for the Valian Trading Company. It's a nice job, huh? And I'm quite good at it. You want to know more? Buy me a drink first, per guano.
Cortina claps you on the shoulder, a playful smile on her lips. What do you do here? Cortina looks about the room with exaggerated wonder, her green eyes wide. She laughs a little to herself and runs the finger across the arm of the chair beside her. She holds the finger up for your inspection. It's cloaked. It's caked in shimmering blue dust.
We mill luminous, of course. Take big chunks, break into smaller chunks, crush into dust-sized chunks. Per complancanet, it is really not so complicated.
She gives you a condescending little pat on the arm.
Good
Fine.
day.
Goodbye. Fuck you. She did tell us the Adramel, right? I'm like 90% sure that was one of the things listed. I'm kind of surprised that we can't ask her if she's seen him around. No, not this. This. The tavern, the southwestern bridge. Oh. Was it the bridge by the Adra Mill? I swear she said the Adra Mill. In any case, we found a dog! So apparently Maje was cats and Nekataka is dogs, or at least this district is dogs. Maybe there are other districts have different animals. There's a recovery penalty for armor. And party members will regain some health when they kill an enemy. That's cool.
Will do.
Shh. Keep your voices down, my cubs. You want something?
Suspicious.
I got it.
Grog, grog, grog. Well, let's break into someone's home. Do they have a dog to steal?
See this?
No, they don't have a dog to steal.
Never met a lock I couldn't crack. Except for that one time. And that, now that's dealt with.
Thanks.
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
A tiny minute of falsetto per complaincanet.
Game is hanging a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on there. We're going into the Wild Mare. Oh, taverns. Ugh. Ugh.
Do you enjoy coin, my friend? Can you lift a sword?
Where in the blazes is that old man?
Oh, hello, Captain Redora. Alright, let's talk to Captain Redora.
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, Amico.
A Valian sailor raises her tankard and arches her back to invite a torrent of ale down her expectant mouth. Holding this pose with nothing to show for it, she taps the tankard's base and furrows her brow at its apparent emptiness. Her companion shakes his head and focuses his attention elsewhere.
Madico, it is no wonder I thirst.
As she wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, her eyes widen and meet yours.
Ado, why do you stare?
You don't seem to be having as much fun as the rest of the clientele.
The fun ran dry with the coin.
She manages a wan smile.
When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Radora.
She sighs up at the stage. Zamar sent me to collect your debt.
Merla, and he hired Muscle.
Radora takes a shaky step back. I mean, kind of. He hired me with a discount.
Sientere, but you are too late to collect.
She holds out her palms and flinches at the blow that doesn't come.
A gang in the northern alley stole every coin. I cannot hire a crew, much less repay Zamar.
Okay. Zamar is having some pirate trouble. Could this gang be connected?
If they wanted Zamar to thirst for coin, it is possible. Botzos will regret it when I turn my cannons to their mast.
Radora raises her empty mug as the bow is struck.
Those the cannons you be waiting for Zamar to cast you? Because I'd be seeing more holes in that plan than in any Principe mast's future or no.
Its green eyes pried her from over crossed arms. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wizard lights drew me like a moth to the alley north of the Wild Mare.
Her eyes turned downcast.
And the blow to the back of the head that followed, Merla, it hurt.
She touches a spot behind her ear and hisses.
Then a wolf sat on my chest while a group of thugs went through my pockets.
A wolf?
It growled like a thunderstorm and drooled on my uniform.
Yeah, we get a lot more out of this. Do it this way. Radora pats a stain on her shoulder.
I stumbled back here and traded all I had left for the comforts of the mare.
Let's cast a healing balm on Radora's head. She reflexively closes her eyes and sucks in breath as light from your fingers touches her scalp. Radora reaches behind her ear, this time wearing a grin.
Perfetto. The gods smile on you.
As soon as she said it, then her own smile falters.
Complanca, but now I am sober again.
I'm sorry. That makes sense, though. Oh, that's very good, though. Sounds like my quarrel is with this gang.
When you got their leader, tell them Radora sent you.
She raises her mug and winks. Alright. Let's talk to these guys now. I don't know who you are.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
Avelian shouts over the din of the wild mare to get your attention, turning a great many heads to study your exchange. He takes a hearty swig of his tankard. Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Huck? Terrorize the docks with spirits.
That's right. The God's End. Leaning in close, he sips from the tankard and loudly sucks moisture from his upper lip. Say nothing.
Very good. Say no more. I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for...
He clumsily unfolds a sheaf of parchment. The tankard slips in his grasp and spills ale down the front of his trousers. He gawks down at himself in horror.
1,000 times I practiced my speech. Mera. Never did it go this poorly.
Just tell me, you were saying?
I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them.
Stamps his feet, kicking up a spray of spilled ale.
No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top.
This is our bounty, our first bounty guy. Man, wow. Well, we're getting some, I mean, bounties are great, but... What bounties do you have available?
You will take the job? You will take the job.
He grips you by his shoulder, by the shoulders and smiles, tears springing to the corners of his eyes.
Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then.
He drains the tankard who tucks under his arm to retrieve his sheaf of notes.
I will start you on Meriel, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Okay. Before I go ahead, some questions.
Agrasima, you have but to ask.
You seem down on your luck.
It is true that I have stumbled in my career path.
Avoko clears his throat. I don't know how to say his name.
Now that I have such an accomplished hunter, I can stand in the long shadow of your success.
Claps you on the shoulder.
It's not all bad, but the momentum of meeting new clients over drinks and in such enchanting company, it drains the stamina, my friend.
Yeah. Talk to Luca?
My
Luca?
one solace from the tedious bureaucracy. My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Can't talk to Luca yet. Is there anyone over here to talk to? Oh yeah, there's Khan. Oh, you can take this. Thanks. Khan! A young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clutched tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak to many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze alights on you with interest.
Hey, you're the captain with the ancient Adiran elf on your crew, right?
Elves? I don't know any elves. What's it to you?
That rat-fink son of a goat-kisser owes me a fair heap of coin. And his debt's your responsibility now, Captain.
Oh! Okay. Talking about the guy that I rescued from that dungeon. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, which the only elf I know is a Loth. He's not really an ancient Adiran elf. How much are we talking about?
He's on the hook for 5,000 copper, and I damn well expect to get it. Whether it's off his corpse or yours matters not at all to me.
Wow, cannot intimidate her. He's a broke old drunk.
You're his captain. His debts are your responsibility. Pay up, damn you, or taste steel.
What is this? Diplomacy. Wait, we don't have... What? We only have 5 What? I thought we had more diplomacy than that. No. I can't help you.
You honorless oaf! I hope Elia's flying rats eat your eyes.
She stomps away, trembling with rage. No, I wanna help.
I can't wait to sleep in a real bed again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I can't help you, but... Alright. I guess we'll go up the floor. So I guess she would have hired us to go get him, but I don't know what we would have done if we had picked, like, if she had hired us to go pick him up, like, or find him. What would? I just don't know how that would work out. Because we didn't have, like, the opportunity to, like, hand him over. So, like, here, take him. I don't know. How does she even know he's working for us? Ymir? Mephisto? What? Is that a robot? Oh my god, I think that's a robot. I think it's a construct called Mephisto, and it says assume the position. So, there we go. God. Oh boy.
Found something.
See something you like?
Wow. The dancer turns to greet you. Is that a very strategically placed arch? A coy smile tugging at his lips. He's short for an elf, but no less graceful for his lacking height. His long face and dark eyes let him a solemn air, but any hint of gloom is chased away by the wash of color in his cheeks.
Aloth, this is the last place I expected to see you. Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragon Hill?
A grin lights up Immer's face. He fidgets with his hair self-consciously, smoothing it down where it's been mussed. Wow.
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
He looks away as though he's trying to ignore Immer's eager gaze. I don't know how to say this. Like, Emer. Adair gives a nod and a wink. Seraphim strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smirk. Thoughtful, Chody rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
I could ask the same of you.
Oh. The camera is out of battery. Plug it in. Turn off the camera. He laughs lightly, a hand over his mouth.
I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
He casts a critical eye over a lost outfit. He opens his mouth to speak, but decides better of it. This is amazing. It is. Oh.
It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway, I should get back to it. Be well.
He smiles warmly at Aloth, blush coloring the tips of his ears, and everybody likes
It was lovely seeing you.
Catches himself looking panicked.
Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. Perfectly agreeable.
He looks at you, chagrined.
I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our academy days. 'Twas a right fierce labour getting the lad to finger any flesh that weren't covering his spelly books.
Isilmir growls. Wow. That's, yeah.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose.
He looks at you with newly critical eye.
I was raised in the Adir Empire. When I was young, I studied to be an arcane knight. After an incident at my school, I left the continent and wandered until I found myself in Nikotaka. As you can see, I stayed.
What kind of incident?
A handful of my fellow students got up to a bit of mischief that ended with several people dead.
His gaze lingers on the floor, the cushions, the tables, anywhere but your face. After a moment he shrugs, offering no further explanation.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested. Till later, then.
That is
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
That is a strategically placed arch. He gives you a dismissive gesture with his pipe hand.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die.
Well,
you already did, but me, I mean.
He cocks his head to one side and smiles. Well, I couldn't go having all the fun by myself.
All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
There's something accusatory behind Adair's eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
Decent wasn't on purpose. hasn't always been easy. Yeah, like that time that you don't remember where I threatened a dog and you got really upset.
Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
So I assume that, like, because we got those... I think this is really funny, because I think this is triggered by, like, getting to a certain point with him in terms of how much he likes us, which, when in that conversation, came from just being funny. And, you know, he's like, man, you're such a good person, because you're funny. I believe in helping people who need it. If I'm truthful with myself and others, think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite. I judge every situation on its own circumstances and leave feelings out of it. My confidence is an illusion I use to entice people to follow me blindly. I have strong feelings about everything. So this is like a whole bunch of shit. So this is benevolence. This is honesty. I'm not sure what this is. This is rational. This is, yeah. This is like passionate. This is manipulative or deceptive, I guess. I mean, I'm mostly just trying to help people. That's basically... I believe in helping people who need it, so it's more complicated, but often it's not. That's mostly what I'm doing.
Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if I did.
Adair heaves a sigh that sounds as if it's been building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
I take it there are no statues in these stories. I could see that being an improvement.
Now, just about anything would be at this point. Now, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
He adopts the smile and gently pointed finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you, too.
Lets the figure drop and the smile fade.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. It could be the light, but the creases around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than your memory of them.
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
I mean, my answer is no. I just feel like that's... I just don't want to be... That feels very mean to Adair. I thought he kind of got over this before, but he really didn't. Oh, I think the world deserves better. I think that's what I would say. That's a little kinder than saying no. Just saying no. Although, even Breath once swallowed. Was that a joke? Is that like... I think that's supposed to be a joke. I didn't really get it at first, but it's a joke.
Is that something we can ask for? Seems like the gods might take that personal.
Fuck 'em.
Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good going with you.
Shakes his head with a look on his face like he just remembered a joke. Alright, so let's... Yeah, so we've got one. Although we have one with them too. Did they... I don't think they've talked to us. But maybe they also just got it. They all just got it from the funniness. Alright, there's clever. Oh, diplomatic was probably one of those.
Ahoy, Captain.
Oh God,
if I
it
could bend
is.
your ear a
Everyone's
moment,
triggering.
I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
Furred hand at his belly, and one heel out. He bows deeply, drooping ear almost touching the ground.
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person neither. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
This is what triggered last time before I said I don't have time for this so I could reload a save. Well, I'm glad you're with me.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot.
So where did you hide it?
I know right to tell you that. You mightn't want it no more.
Seraphin gives an innocent whistle, while scratching his ass as subtly as one could scratch it. Great!
Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnar shook me down for plunder after each raid, and I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw rip fetish.
Why did Malnage teach you badly?
Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you.
Uh-huh.
Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
He chuckles quietly. Were you attracted to Malnage?
Didn't fancy her in the least. But a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other.
Oh, God, why did I ask?
Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death.
He winces and rubs his throat. Thank you for the gift, Seraphin. Yeah, I'm not gonna decline your gift. That's mean.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me.
Sense to dexterity. Oh, it's like a... This is
roundabout reach, Marley.
These are handcuffs. Or like a chain. Like, I was like, that's kind of, Not sure if that's grim or kinky. Seraphin salutes, grinning broadly, and turns away. So what is it? This is a neck slot. Okay. A +1 constitution. Should go to him if he's already used that. Maybe go to me then. Wait, what? Oh, the next slot's different. Is it? The next slot is different from the cape? Oh, right, it's over there, and I already have one, and you already have one. Okay. And you already have one. Hi, Daimon. Daimon says, hey, which of you guys want this cool neck shackle? Well, it looks like it's a loss. Funny if I just gave it back to Seraphin, but...
Suits me, eh?
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
No.
Never met a lock
Oh, that actually takes some locks.
couldn't crack. Except for that one time.
A young woman reclines on the cushions, a hookah hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Her voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears your approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast.
I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilba.
No, thank you. I saved your friend Oswald.
Not from something too dangerous, I hope. Please, accept my thanks. He's a kind old man. I would have mourned to see something terrible happen to him.
I think this is also the drunk elf in debt. She clasps your hands in hers and gives them a little squeeze.
I have little to give you in thanks. Perhaps you'd be amenable to some establishment gossip.
She raises a well-sculpted brow and gives you a cheery little wink.
Constantin, the masseuse, longs to wander the world again. Every time he threatens to leave, Gintel begs him to stay, and every time he promises to remain for just a month more. I wonder what he hopes to find out there. Have you come to hear some verse?
Tell me about yourself.
It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words. How to capture their dreams, the desires of another, their feel and taste.
This is definitely someone who likes hookah.
But I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. Difficult for you to believe, I'm sure.
A teasing smile pulls at the corner of her lips. Her voice is wistful, almost melancholic.
My troupe were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences.
Sounds a pleasant life.
The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin.
She gives you a pained smile and looks away. Seraphin snickers quietly. Chody nibbles on her lips to hide a spreading smile.
I found a more dependable application of my talents here. To touch the hearts of others with my voice. I could not give that up. Farewell.
Let's have fun. Enjoy your time.
On it.
Oh, there's Constantin. Oh, a Warren robe. What does that look like? It looks like a shitty robe. Oh, that's what I expected. A burly dwarven man hums a jaunty tune to himself as he fastidiously organizes his collection of scented oils. When he hears you enter the room, he greets you with a smile and a humongous outstretched hand. His grip is strong and sure.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins?
He slaps his knee with a bark of laughter.
Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? Ha! I crack myself up. Gets me every time.
He wipes a tear from his eyes, still chuckling.
Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. Just ask.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling.
Crosses his thick arms over his chest. A slight blush spreads across his cheeks. Indulge me.
Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work.
He turns his hands palm up for you to inspect. Just one is easily large enough to cover your entire face. Do you not need... Is massaging not delicate work?
Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in a malware and death godlike.
I see. Are death godlike particularly big? Or they just have the weird faces? You seem bored here.
I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could.
Gives you a nervous chuckle and scratches at his beard.
The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean?
You haven't gotten laid? What's life without a little excitement? Should I really be poaching this guy?
Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window.
He nods vigorously. Well, you can come with me.
Where to?
Raises an inquisitive brow, his large hands previously dancing with restless energy still. You know that 700-foot tall statue made of Adra? I'm going after it.
No kidding.
Nearly drops a bottle of massage oil in his excitement.
I like to see something like that for myself.
He sighs, a wistful edge in his voice.
Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit.
Grab your things then and let's go.
Hell, you don't have to tell me twice.
Oh boy. I feel a little bad, but he didn't want to leave. Oh wait. Oh, this is a sidekick. Not a. I thought he was gonna be a sailor. Sidekicks start as unique NPCs integral to specific quests, complete with their own personalities and looks, and they may offer to join your party as a reward for completing the quest. Just like companions, these new characters have a custom portrait voice sound set. However, unlike companions, they do not have their own vision quest, and will not participate in the companion relationship system. Okay, interesting. Chanter or Barbarian or Howler. What is in a Barbarian tree? Right, Barbaric Yell, Carnage. Carnage. No, only applies to melee attacks, which is what I thought. Why has he got all the way down here? Shouldn't he start at level 1? He should. Because I have it set to do that. So we'll look at what he starts with here. Right, he can only do offensive invocations. Do summons count as non-offensive? For some reason. I mean, sure. Summons are what chanters are good at, so this guy's not actually particularly useful. He's also not, I mean, I don't really need a barbarian either, though, so... Let's get him a chanter. Oh, we can only have 5 people instead of 6. I mean, I don't actually want him. I don't want to replace anyone. They're all useful to me. Okay, just go hang out on the ship. It's fine. Is this a... Oh, this is like a balcony. Okay.
You ever thought about changing the color of your fur? Merkberries will stain your skin for weeks.
Oh, think I were born blue, eh? Think being this pretty come natural?
Well, dang, Seraphim. I never knew you were so fancy.
Yeah, but mayhaps I'll be giving them Merkberries a go. Ain't never been maroon before.
Well, it's not less exciting for him to permanently hang out below decks on your ship than stay here. I hope so. He can hang out on top of the deck. He can look out at the sea as we sail around. That's fine. Oh no, the game crashed. Well. We still don't know who the middle person is if they're not a watcher. But they might just supposed to be a custom watcher. You know, random watcher. Well, it'll get there eventually. There we go.
Seraphim, thought we agreed you'd stay out of my head.
I weren't in your head, lad. You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just, anything.
Alright, we're going in here to talk to the bartender, which was the person we didn't talk to. Because I do need, hi Dio. Are you gonna come up and sit with me? Yeah? You come up here? You look like you wanna come up here. Dio, what are you gonna do? He's just at my feet staring up at me. Come up here? It's okay. What are you gonna do? Do you want some hugs? Oh, come here. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, you come sit with me. Oh, I need to turn this back on. There we go.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
A jovial man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle and crosshatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
So what you have for sale?
You see anything you like, you let me know.
Okay, good. Want the rooms. Backstage storage rooms. Constantine's room. 30% chance to reflect against spells. Weird. Private dance room. +1 cast with level 1 spells, +1 all skills. That's cool. This is recruit adventurers, recruit crew members. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? I mean, I don't need any of these now, but... Grim Cauldron. Personality. Grim. Well, this guy's got a cool portrait. I like her portrait too. Alright, well, I just need to rest, just to get rid of the shit that... the injury... Oh, that hasn't changed. It might be higher death from Pillars 1, but... Yes, our penalties are gone. Yay. That's all we need to do. At least he's not mad at us for poaching the masseuse. Oh, Dio's back in the tree! But he's not on camera, because there's no cast on camera. Oh well. Oh, it's daytime now. Oh, right, because we slept. So... Oh, Oh, this is by the... How do you even get over there?
Merla, how is every ship hunter taken?
Coral snuff. Wow. Oh, are those mushrooms? I like mushrooms. Oh. The Midwife's Memoirs. Alright, we'll come back to you. I want to go up here.
The Hazanui is at the palace,
Oh.
blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
Okay, there's a couple of people here. But I want to figure out how to go up here. Oh, I didn't realize there was like a path. Oh, I'm over here, okay. Someone's coming. Yeah, we're coming. Oh, there he is. Fucker. Like that little rainbow. Against a backdrop of jeering youths, a young woman raises her arms with an air of practiced drama. Before her, two men stand across from each other, mirroring scowls.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
The woman trails off as you approach, and you find yourself the sudden target of the crowd's attention.
Who is this Nasenale? How many cousins do you have or so?
Lero chuckles.
Postenago. Does that look like any cousin of mine?
How should I know? Your kin lie with eels.
Rude. Orso glares at Lero and bites back whatever insult he had at the ready. More eels.
We have business. What do you want?
You know what's going on here, for starters.
This doesn't concern you. We've come to settle a challenge.
Before he can finish, Lero quickly speaks up.
What's your words of? You want the Juana to know we're dueling?
You're very discreet.
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on Valiant terms.
Orso glances in your direction with annoyance.
Small wonder the old empire collapsed in civil strife if this is the Valian way.
He sneers.
And how do your colonies fare, Adira?
I suppose you have a good reason for this duel?
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds. But is there a dung heap in all the world that does not have a little Valera cousin scratching through it?
Lero opens his arms wide and smiles to the milling crowd.
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardato silver.
I have like 16 resolve instead of 16, or 15 I mean, instead of 16. Is this slight worth one of your lives?
Ak, this is but one chapter in a long anthology of Bardato arrogance.
Arrogance? Per complancanet, you should thank me for my patience.
Does this have to be settled by death? Surely there are better alternatives.
Nothing less than the total disgrace of the Valeras would satisfy me.
Then you will die unfulfilled.
So keep talking and I'll draw your soul into the great beyond. Oh, that's what the dude in Prey was trying to do. He said time on shit. Oh. Anyone can kill. Fighting to first blood would be enough to prove who's the better man. A pair of duelists eye each other warily.
I was the one who suggested fisticuffs, but you were eager to cut cut me open.
To first blood, then. Shall we resume?
Are they gonna fight? Oh, they are gonna fight. The duelists square off and tentatively circle each other. Stocky Orso moves with heavy strides, while Laro takes precise, measured steps. The duelists square off and tentatively circle each other. Oh, that's okay. Onlookers gather and press at the edge of the poorly defined arena. Their jeering lowers to expectant murmurs. The duelist seconds bring forth their weapons. Cast a blessing. I mean, I don't really care who wins. It doesn't matter to me. Let's take the opportunity to study each of the opponents. I don't know why this is a watcher-only check, but sure. You note the sweat on Laro's upper lip and the fur of concentration cleaving Orso's brow. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to tell me. Find a better vantage point to observe the fight. Sure. Oh, really? Well, I cannot take everyone else's. Alright, well that's not gonna happen then. We could cast a blood. I don't care. Watch quietly for now. Once the swords are delivered to their respective bearers, the seconds back away in melancholy silence. The duelists cross their swords and bow and salute. The tranquil moment ends with a burst of motion. God, look at that hat! The guy on the right's hat. I mean, the guy on the left's hat's basically what I had. It's a good hat, but the guy on the right's hat is big. Despite the difference in size, the duelists seem evenly matched. Orso doesn't settle on an established form, but he keeps pace with Laro's aggressive strikes. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me who wins. Watch a little longer. Orso and Laro trade fierce jabs, giving up any pretense of playing to the crowd. A hard downward thrust sends Laro's blade clattering to the ground. Orso hovers over Laro, a grin slowly taking form. He raises his blade and points it at his opponent's heart. This is supposed to be a fight to first blood, but mercy is the farthest thing from the minds of the combatants. Okay, that's not happening. Wizard, paladin, or priest? I guess you could cast a spell. Send up a distracting cheer. Let's shout. I'm a little worried about trying to set up. I like the end up a distracting cheer, but Orso's killing stab goes wildly askew, missing his opponent's heart, and instead carving a long slice across Laro's cheek. Wow! Okay. Jesus. Fucker. Murder you, That. Arg. Laro falls to his knees, clutching at his face.
Not so pretty anymore, Posterago.
Laro, go find your sister so she knows you're alive.
This does not end here, Valera dog.
Laro wipes away a line of blood and casts it to the ground.
Just make sure the other Bardatos learn from your example.
Orso nods and signals for his attendant to depart. I guess they're all leaving. Oh, investigate the ongoing feud. I don't know. I don't know if I want to investigate any feuds, I suppose. Let's go to the Bardato estate. Talk to the sister. We found him and he's alive, so should be fine. Should be. I don't think we've had any fights today.
My face still hurts, but not as badly as a sword through the gut.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're not like all a gun. Oh, it's a fine pistol even. Oh, piano. The instrument appears to enjoy frequent use. It is impeccably tuned.
I got it. Not happening.
Could I not close
Ought to be a
doors?
cinch. I've done it good and well.
Keeping an eye out.
What can I do you for? All right.
These dour portraits seem to observe your movement up and down the corridor. These decorative plates are all stamped with the Bardato seal.
Laro has returned to the estate intact. Perfetto.
Nero loosens her grip on our ledger.
Too much Bardato blood has been spilled in the name of Vengiata.
Get the feeling that there's still some unfinished business.
Ak, nothing has been solved, only delayed. Here, for your discretion.
She passes you a pouch of coins and adds a short mark to her ledger before snapping it shut.
You have not met Mother, have you?
Nero thumbs her chin, leaving a spot of ink behind.
I'm certain she'll have work for someone invested in the family.
Okay. I think you've invested in me, rather than vice versa.
The newcomer. I thought you might visit.
Easy as now that's dealt with.
Lady Izali Bardato. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. But I have not the time for such lies.
She regards you with a cool expression, but stands with the fighter's poise.
You saw my son dueling with the Valera boy. At least he survives to learn from his mistakes.
Is she scarred too? Not sure what that's supposed to be. Without more detail.
Those who aid my blood profit by it.
Izali produces a purse from her desk drawer and tosses it in her direction. Oh. Well, your daughter already paid me, but that's okay.
When
That's
Valera
good too.
and Bardato cross each other, only blood and sorrow remain.
Do you see your families ever making peace?
Perhaps in time, if great Wodica judges us worthy of supporting the company. Word has spread fast about the little spectacle at the docks. You've certainly caught everyone's attention. Perhaps the Watcher of Cadnua and House Bardato can help one another.
What is it that you want?
Queen's Beth whispers of a Valera plot against my family. Something grander than pointless duels.
I'm not sure it would be a pointless duel if it actually killed your son, although he does seem kind of worthless.
You are a newcomer to the Deadfire, uniquely positioned to loosen Valera tongues.
She taps her chin and regards you thoughtfully.
Zilli Valera strums a lute by the watchtowers. A meek-tempered boy. Fonder of song and drink than the family business. He might spill something of his family's affairs.
Put in a good word for me with the Valiant Trading Company. It's deal.
I'll have it taken care of at once.
She dips a quill and makes a quick mark in one of her documents.
There. May it open doors for you. Try not to alert the Valeras of our knowledge. That is the point of involving an outside agent.
Nodding, Itzalia turns her attention to her desk. You notice something unusual. Your attention is drawn to Itzali's desk. Among the sharded ledgers and documents, it's a brass steel still dripping with heated wax. The drippings have dried into an almond-shaped pattern which resembles the shape of an eye fringed with bird feathers. A nictating membrane flicks across its surface in a barely perceptible wink. Wait, The seal winked at me?
Are you still with me?
And Sully breaks her focus by waving her hand in front of her face. She glances between you and her tiny desk, frowning. Your desk? The eye? She glances back at her desk again, this time with impatience.
I'd venture that you're working too hard.
I don't... Why are the Bernardos and Valera feuding?
Because we do not belong in the same business. The Valeras are opportunists reaping the rewards of happenstance. They're little better than the pirates they're charged with slaying.
Better is self-deception, mayhaps.
Pirate scoffs. Your family seems very well established here.
Ugh. My bank shoulders the costs of the Valiant Trading Company's operations in the Deadfire.
She's a banker.
It is said that no Valiant may wipe themselves unless a Barbato signature approves it first.
If that's true, we gotta stop shaking hands with them.
I'm certain you've touched worse, farmhand.
And Sully's mouth twitches, just sigh of a smirk. I mean, that would be remarkable if the game made up shit like that if you'd not taken a rest lately or something. That's true, but I did just rest a little bit ago, so that is not what is happening. But that'd be really cool. Ow. When I was watching Gextra Life from this year, which is the 24-hour marathon that Chip Cheesem and Ironicus and some other people do, they played the X-Files FMV game from the 90s, and it has a thing where you can establish early on that your character is paranoid, and if you do, there's a bunch of extra shit in the game that's just like random like black SUVs will be like outside locations, and there's like other stuff that happens that is completely unrelated to the plot. It's just like stuff in the background because it's just your character is just seeing things that aren't actually there. Which is really interesting. That game was not very good by any means, but it was interesting. Okay, we gotta go down here, right? Akima. Hello, you have a name.
Well met, stranger. Akira, but isn't this district a fine place?
The Juana woman stares off into the distance with a longing expression. Let us turn to see what she's looking at. She doesn't settle on any point of particular interest. Everything from high buildings to the cobblestones is subject to fascination. She notices your attention and turns her eyes to the ground. Is she high?
I am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, I had a respectable job at the Luminous Bathhouse. Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out, and I must return to the Roparu as a pauper.
She frowns and turns her gaze back up to you. Hi, Dio. Are you coming to sit in front of me? Sit your butt in front of me? Here, let's move down here. You can sit on my lap. There you go. You worked at the Luminous Bathhouse.
A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again and feel the mist of luminous waters.
Alright, bye, Dio. Her smile is sad, if genuine.
In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous Bathhouse in Periki's Overlook.
Periki was an explorer and founder of the Water Shapers Guild. We'll take on modern teachings of water shaping. Huh. How did you lose your job at the bathhouse?
More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease. It is a place of meetings, business, and transactions, to all of which the attendants are either blind or deaf. One day, I overheard, more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired, and rightly so.
She bows her head. Wow, this lady is really taken in with. She's drinking the Kool-Aid. What did you overhear in the bathhouse to cause such a scandal? Akema shakes her head and lowers it in deepest shame. She's trembling, and it's clear that in her estimate, she has suffered enough without debasing herself even further. Well, tell me about Queen's birth?
The Queen granted this area of the city to the Valian outsiders. Here, they organized their business and trade, digging up the archipelago with both hands and carrying riches overseas.
She glances toward the docks.
In her welcoming embrace, the Queen allowed a similar concession to the Royal Deadfire Company. You would do well to see as much of Nekataka while you are here, I am thinking.
Can you direct me to the Kanga Palace?
Akira, you want to follow the road north, up the mountain, always climbing. It is the highest point in the city.
Alright. That's cool. Isn't there another guy down here? Yeah. Or person. Ania. No sooner do you approach the Valian woman than she squints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled distaste. She's literally turning up her nose at me.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo.
What sort of... She makes a sweeping gesture with both hands. Excuse me?
Ak, done. You are Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare.
She grimaces toward the east.
When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
Why aren't more sailors accepting work?
Ak, but I blame Luminous Adra.
She folds her arms and exhales sharply through her nose. There's another bounty person here.
Our privateers are busy escorting shipments out of the Deadfire. Everyone is rich. No one is hungry.
Wow. Sucks.
Where are the Casitas willing to sink their enemies for a bag of pyres, huh? Drunk on success.
She waves derisively toward the east. What bounties do you have available?
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but... Ugh, there is a seed of potential.
She sighs to herself and peers over your shoulder before giving you up and addressing you directly.
We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships.
I'll take the bounty.
Gelarde! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hasongo's northeastern coast.
Ania startles you once more before shrugging and seeing you off the wave. What is Tangala? Many Iwana worship Baratha's Rikahu, the twin-end god that represented the cyclic connection between overworld and underworld life and death. Rikua is often depicted with the two constituent eels. Kahopa, representing overworld and life, and Tangaloa represents the underworld and death, devouring one another by the tail. Oh, it's an Ouroboros. Alright. Oh, all beings are perpetually passing through the digestive tract of the two eels. When one reaches the end, it passes through the mouth of the next eel, the gateway to or from the underworld, and the next stage of existence begins. The notion of time is merely one's perception of the digestive process. Wow.
Questions? Ask your
That's, wow. Wait, what? Oh. Duck down the canal and find yourself kneeling before an iron grate. The reek of sewage waiting on the other side is powerful enough to bring tears to your eyes. The iron bars are set firmly in the surrounding brick, barring any passage onward. Welcome to my channel where I mostly talk about communism and eels. Apparently, yes. Leave? I don't have any reason to go down there. I was clicking it because it was blue. Did you arrive on the gods'
One
end?
of the Rathun?
I did.
No, much bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
Okay, so we haven't gone in there. Oh, we gotta talk to this cobbler. You make...
In the market for decent footwear?
Uh-huh.
You won't find any cat leather around in my shop. Some of us hold ourselves to a higher standard.
The merchant gestured for you to speak freely.
Of course.
Come take a look.
What does the cobbler have? Some fancy boots. Some fancy boots.
What can I do?
Oh, hello. That's, oh, this is the guy we're supposed to talk to. We're supposed to talk to him, you know, subtly. Khan did not ask me to find Oswald. Oh, these are two separate quests. Interesting. Wait, why is... Oh, because this is for the Valiant Trade Company. This is just a generic bounty. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to this guy. The young man appears either to be composing or practicing a tune on his lute. He stops mid-strum, looking up at you with a friendly expression.
Ah, apologies, lady, if I intrude upon your peace. Inspiration eludes me still.
No, it's fine.
If you are after some scenery, I suggest the far end of the bridge. It smells better when the wind blows in from the sea, of course.
I had some questions.
Oh, sure. What about?
I hear you're the one to talk to about certain kinds of jobs.
It was Persa, wasn't it? Is she recruiting again?
Zilly scowls.
You can tell her I'm not getting involved in whatever she's up to.
So you're not the one to talk to? I'll tell her once I find her.
Go plot your mischief with Persa. She's got a room at the tavern down in the gullet. Just leave me out of it.
Okay. Sounds like that's a lead.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult, Amico. Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
Well, that guy literally just walked away from you mid-sentence. The young Juana wears a disconcerted frown. He meets your approach with a flicker of a welcoming smile, but it dies down quickly.
Please, I must ask a favor.
He shies back from making eye contact, keeping his head lowered.
What say? Do you have business with the Valiant Trading Company?
Not yet, at least. Why?
My people of the Duape. We signed a contract with the company.
Taweno looks towards the headquarters with a despondent frown.
We were not understanding the terms at the time.
Oh, colonialism.
I wish to, what say, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Tell me about this contract.
My father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Audra.
He speaks with more confidence as if these words were rehearsed several times over.
He did not understand the Valian way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
I'm guessing the company didn't like someone challenging their unfair deal.
Akira. When the Valian clerk learned I was from the Duape, he became very anxious.
Luca was in the
I
bar?
made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well. While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
Taweno worries one of the many tassels adorning his garb. I'll meet with Luca. Maybe we can arrive on more agreeable terms.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done.
The worst of his concerns are quickly overshadowed by a broad smile.
The company may see you as a spy. Take care that your oar doesn't cut the waves too sharply.
Right, because the Royal Deadfire Company is their competition, and the Royal Deadfire Company is from Rawatai, which is where I am from, and also made up of the coastal Amawa, or which is what I am. Coming to terms. Oh, it says he's now within the offices. He was definitely in the Wild Mare before, though, right? He just wouldn't talk to us. I swear we've seen this guy. And we have obviously not been in here. We can go in here, though. It's fine. Weird, like, limitations on when people show up. Like, it's such a short distance. It seems really weird. Not a fan.
Ought to be a cinch.
Oh, wow. Alright, we'll probably be back.
It's still going on, is it? When will those arrogant louts decide that enough is enough? Has been raving ever since they moved in next door. Imagine them as neighbors.
The Valiant clerk whispers into the ear of her friend, who closes her eyes and nods in a sagely manner.
It's a point of pride, I suppose, having the bigger house in the district.
The second woman ponders this to herself, glancing out the office window and tapping her chin.
Pride! I wouldn't count on either of them having much of that in stock.
She flinches as she notices you, but recovers quickly, putting on a winning smile.
Something we can help you with, madame?
The clerk favors you with an official smile. I couldn't help it over here. What was that you were talking about?
Have you been walking through Queen's Birth with your eyes closed? Or have you simply failed to notice the trouble between the Bardato and Valera families?
She gestures meaningfully toward the door and gives an exasperated huff. I witnessed a confrontation between Orso Valera and Lero Bardato.
You did? Oh, stop it! No, don't stop there. Tell us more. We've been cooped up in this office all day, and the only intrigue to be had is what precious little goes by our windows.
They leaning close, hanging on your every word. This feels like where there should be a lie option, where you can kind of, make it sound much bigger than it was. They wanted to duel to the death, but I convinced them to fight until first blood.
First blood, you say? I myself once cut a man across the face for making statements on my honor.
She stands tall with pride.
Ah, but isn't that noble of you? Come then, we can't let the good word simply wither on the vine.
She beckons her partner with a shooing gesture. Where are they going? Okay, I figured you were working, but I guess they're just leaving. These are like bunks, looks like. This is the governor's office. Oh. Wait. Okay, that's weird. Doesn't show it as. Cursory scan of shelves reveals labeled ledgers that date back decades. Alright. Lighting in here makes for a flattering reflection. Numerous guests appear to have carved their names into the wooden frame of this painting. Interesting.
Eccoci. You have business here? Keep the all clear, please.
What do I actually, let me look, what is this? Oh, I need to go to the, that's right. Okay, so, I don't actually need to talk to the governor.
Hi, Dio. How are you? Good boy.
Let's go down here. That's okay. That's out to that balcony that we saw before. Oh, whoa! What's in here? Jesus. The director. That's different from the governor. It looks more important. Seems weird.
Ought to be a cinch. Now that's dealt with.
Just a moment.
The dwarven woman at the desk does not yet look up. She taps her chin with a quill in her hand. Look of furious concentration on her face. After a few moments, she scrawls something down at the down in the ledger in front of her. Wow, those shadows there.
There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting together the numbers. She will have to be patient.
She glances up at you, distracted. Then she looks up again, blinking owlishly.
Well, you're no clerk. Sientere, Watcher. I was preoccupied. Do not take it personally. They put me in this side office for a reason.
Everybody knows who I am.
Oleska Sarasso, advisor. And you are the Watcher that frightened the harbor master. Did you get turned around? I can't imagine what you'd want from me.
Sarasso leans sideways to look past you at the door leading into the hallway. What do you do here?
Put plainly, I am an advisor to the director. I keep the books in order and offer advice on the operations of the fleet. Profits, losses, all here.
Rather than pointing at a ledger, she raises her hand to tap the side of her head.
I have a better head for numbers than for small talk, I'm afraid. It isn't personal.
Well, that's okay.
It is nice to be asked, I suppose. I hardly ever get anyone in here unless they need help with their sums.
I don't see why. You probably have the most important job here. Yeah, this is the nice thing to say.
That is true, but hardly anyone says so.
Sarasso smiles, an earnest, amused smile that brightens her eyes and puts color in her cheeks. Aww.
I have been lucky to reach this position. I enjoy the work, and it is clear that I am needed. Being useful. It is a good feeling.
You are being useful to a colonialist exploitative enterprise, but, you know.
I only handle the numbers, madam. If you are looking for work, you should speak with Governor Alvari. Her office is downstairs, towards the back.
With that, Sarasso nods politely and turns back to her work. Oh, that was okay.
Ado, watch. Governor Clario had many kind things to say about you. I have you here in the ledger. A net profit.
Oh,
what can I do for you today, Watcher?
How fares the company?
I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. I must ask the director for some clarity on these figures. I cannot imagine why they are so low.
I wouldn't necessarily expect you to lie. I would probably expect you to say that's private information. But thanks.
I can spare a few moments.
What can you tell me about the Valero and Bardado families? Let's ask who runs the company.
While the Songreta is away, Cantaniro is the company's highest authority on the island, but he mainly concerns himself with diplomatic affairs. For the usual business, you want the director. Well, it is funded and so controlled by the Songreta Mea Compresa. I can tell you that much. A council of 11 investors. Dukes, nobles, not all from the Republic's mind, but all very important people.
I thought it was being funded by... I guess maybe their Deadfire operations are being funded by the Bardado Bank.
Ah, them. gods, they've been at each other's throats from the start. And ask if anyone cares one speck why it started. We should have left these feuds back in the Republics. The Bardatos are some of our most valued investors. The Valera family makes its business in pirate hunting, and they have an open contract to keep the waters around Neketaka clear. But they spend more time plotting against one another. A waste.
I mean, I'm guessing I cannot go in here. Oh, it is even locked. Wow.
Ought to be a cinch. I've done it good and well.
Wow, it's considered stealing to open the door. So that's intense.
Whether I open.
You're a follower of the light?
Light? Oh, you mean, well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly.
Yes,
in a way.
we all know,
I mean,
Chody.
I am a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely some other time then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
So awkward. A lost dog. Toby. Toby. Hello, Toby. Aww. Party gets to max health. Hello, doggies. Missives of the Hand Occult. Folded note. This note appears to have been quickly jammed under the bench. It's slightly crumpled. It's covered in what seems to be several failed attempts at amorous verses, including a few of ill-advised rhymes for helm and sword.
I've got it.
Oh, get that grog.
What can I do you for?
Oh, it crashed again. Fuck. Huh. Okay. I was gonna end pretty quick, like in a few minutes. Oh. Adio. He's sitting by me on the floor, giving him some pats. Hi. No, sleepy deal. So much sleeping.
yourself a look at that, mate.
I got it.
We gotta get Toby. I have twice as many dogs as cats. This is not acceptable. So I was right, Luca's not in here. He's in the bar. Let's go talk to him and maybe go talk to Crime Boss, who speaks in third person.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do, but I'm not beholden to them.
I can certainly sympathize.
There he is. Luca.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Wait, what? We still can't talk to him? It says talk to Luca.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Maybe he's... At some points he's in there and we can't talk to him when he's here. We have to talk to him when he's there. It's like the wrong part of the day or something. Some fucking Radiant AI bullshit. That's annoying. I don't know what time it is.
What did you do before you were a ship hunter?
Rough times, lass. Would spare you the telling, lest you be set on it.
I reckon I can handle it.
Crew I will if they give me any job they thought like to kill me. I'll live to prove them wrong.
Can't live the good times unless you survive the bad. That what being a pirate's all about?
Aye, sure enough. Besides, lasses say the scars be adding distinction.
Alright, let's talk to Kata. Save. Talk to Kata.
To Kata you return. Why?
Someone robbed Captain Redora. You have anything to do with that?
Depends. You seeking Vengiata for that souse?
Signaling to his mates, Kata tightens his grip on the wolf's scruff. She owed money to Zamar. Money I need back.
Kata heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
His free hand moves toward the weapon slung on his belt.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this a friendly fucking
Look, Celestia. Your supper. Tell the shipwright to accept Kata's deal before he suffers another setback.
Why are you shaking down Zamar?
Zamar can keep Principe ships afloat. Kata tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks.
Just give me Captain Redore's money and I'll leave you alone.
The coin is gone. Ale for Kata's friends and food for Kata's wolf. Makasita gets the rest.
He pats Lesia's flank and smiles for the rest of his gang. Any thoughts, Seraphim?
You've got to ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner?
Rolling strikes running first.
Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a principy favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
I mean, killing him does not run us aground of Zamar's bad
Better
side.
that you listen to the hairy piglet. Kata will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare. Redora's coin. But she's too soused to miss it. And Kata will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal? You're letting go of a good deal?
Yeah, you really don't have the option to just leave. So let's basically attack him, or sabotages our relationship with the Principe, or make a deal, which I feel bad for Zamara for doing, or Zamar.
You've got to ask Zamar.
Better the Kata will Redor, and Kata will get you the Principe Galarde. Here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news. Kata will handle the rest.
Alright, so I guess the deal is that he's gonna help fix Principe ships. Okay. Don't feel great about it.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling?
I spoke to the Principe on your behalf.
You actually confronted those feral cats?
Well, I've got one in my party.
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting the Principe all godly.
Seraphin smirks, arms akimbo. What
Folk
does that
sure
mean,
side
arms
sometimes
akimbo?
stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty.
Zamar rolls his eyes, crosses his arms, and looks past Seraphin at you. I think you're better off taking their deal. Sighing through his nose, Zamar squeezes his eyes shut.
I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate with cutthroats.
Pulls a small flintlock from his belt and holds it pointed at the ground. Yeah, you underestimate how hard the Principe are making to make cooperation your only recourse.
That doesn't make it right.
His grip on the gun squeezes tighter.
I won't be held down by schemers and killers.
Redora hasn't got any money. Principe are your only choice. His chest rises and falls with heavy breaths as he lifts the gun halfway.
If it's between my life and my dignity...
Gritting his teeth, he thumbs the hammer down and tucks the firearm back into his belt.
The Principe have their shipwright. And may Andra take them for it.
Grabs a fistful of his beard and grunts, pulling away a few strands of hair. Opening his palm, Zamar lets them drift away into the wind. With the wind. I'm sorry. I feel bad. But yeah, I guess killing him has the problem of, oh, Kata's over
Kata
here.
recognizes a friend.
He winks at you. Ugh.
Fair payment for a smooth transition. Kata's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
You doing okay, Zamar?
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg. What in
Oh.
Abaddon's stinking furnace do you want?
Oh.
Come take a look.
Now he's upset with me, but I feel like it would go really poorly for him. The more I think about it, the more it's like, it's probably gonna, they're probably just, if it's the Principe rather than just Kata, then it's gonna go poorly if we just kill Kata. Alright, well, this stuff is, cheaper now. Cheaper. Flamethrowers, huh? Wow. Some fucking, some Greek fire. how are we looking? Let's go back to, I guess, over here, because I don't know when we're going to be able to look for Luca. Lucky Luca. Wait, why are you going? I didn't, oh, you, oh. Oh yeah, that's the, like, alley. Okay, we'll go here then, that's fine. What does she want? Oh, she's a bounty person, that's right. Okay, well, let's look at this shit. Look at where we are with this. The Principe, we don't actually have any, we have our reputation with Valiant Trading Company. We don't have any with the Principe, despite doing that. I think they would like us, but I guess we had -1 if we got rid of them. She doesn't actually have a relationship with anyone yet. I don't know what these, like, relationships mean with each other. Oh, that went up a bunch. Oh, right, he had really low because of his crippled might, so now his defenses are all pretty good. And Will was his lowest one, so that's good. That we got our Bull's Will. Yeah, I have 15 resolve. Huh. Well, he doesn't actually have that. It's not. Well, he shouldn't be really.
There's something I can do?
No, it's not. Okay.
What do you need?
I think we're good. I think we're good. So, next time we need to talk to Luca. Want to do that? Explore this city more. And yeah, I mean, explore the city, go to the palace at some point. Okay, well, thanks to everyone for joining me tonight for Deadfire. We did not have any combats tonight, yeah. I'm really enjoying this game, even though it's going to take a long time, I think. But that's okay. Let's go to the schedule once this game quits. There's the schedule. I gotta update this, but so I will be back next week, next Monday, with more Deadfire. I'll be back tomorrow night with Dishonored 2. We are in the, what do they call it? The Clockwork Mansion. Something, I think that's what it's called. So that's fun. Having fun with that. Think Thursday will probably continue Far Cry 1, so I will update this schedule. That's what we started. I started last Thursday, and Sunday we'll be continuing Hearts of Iron 4, the China campaign that we started on Saturday, and hopefully, yeah. So I didn't say this on stream because I said it in Slack, but for everyone who's not in there, I did get a hold of Sophie. She was sick, so that's why I didn't stream. We weren't able to do it on Sunday either. Oblivion on Sunday, as well as Saturday. But hopefully by this Saturday she will be well again. She said it was just a cold, but she was sleeping a lot. So yeah, hopefully we'll play Oblivion on Saturday. So the schedule is also below the stream. You could follow me for notifications when I go live. You could sub for emotes of my cats. We had both cats on stream for a while tonight until the camera died because they were not sitting in a place where near where I could plug it in. But they're very cute. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting. I have a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys have fun, and I hope that you will stop by again in the future. Good night.